Hi, I'm Dr. Ralph Weiche. I am the medical director for Whatcom County EMS, and I'm out here having a great day doing what I love most, and that's out here backcountry skiing with my buddy Ryan. And the avalanche risk is dropped from considerable to moderate, but we're still skiing conservatively down here in the Swift Creek. But the last death from an avalanche was 10 years ago over in that direction. And you actually have to go back 20 years before you'll see 4 avalanche deaths in our county. Yet in the past 4 years, we've had 4 snow immersion deaths. Snow immersion is a bigger risk for us in this country than I believe most people are aware of. It's unique to the country that we live in for 3 basic reasons. One is when we get our snow, it comes in big dumps. So we get this deep, bottomless snow. Two is because we have huge conifer trees here that create these huge tree wells, and we have steep gradients and often tight trees. So those 3 factors is what makes the Pacific Northwest a deadly area for snow immersion. So if you're skiing in the backcountry, there are a few things I want you to be aware of. I want you to be aware of when there's been a big dump. I want you to be particularly careful on slopes greater than 30 degrees. I want you to watch for deep snow that is behind rock outcroppings, gullies, behind trees. And I want you to watch for uh, obviously the large tree wells, but also skiing through tight trees where tree wells can develop. But it's also really important to know too that 1 out of 3 snow immersion deaths don't actually happen in tree wells. They happen just in deep snow. When you're skiing that bottomless powder and you do a face plant into the snow, that can cause a snow immersion death. The other thing that is very important to know about snow immersion is that over 90% of people who get buried in the snow like that can't rescue themselves. And there's something particularly special about snow immersion deaths and how quickly they can kill. Because not only is it the suffocation, it also causes something called positional asphyxia, which doesn't allow the venous blood flow to circulate. So it's the combination of hypoxia and poor circulation that will allow you to die within minutes. So it's important to recognize that there is no real plan B. If you die of a snow immersion, it can happen within minutes. If you go into a deep tree well or go into that bottomless powder, it you can die within minutes way before your buddies can get you. And remember that when you're skiing with your buddy, a 1 minute ski down is a 30-minute boot pack up. Way too long for you to be of any use to your buddy. So you got to stay close. You got to be aware of where they are. You got to be ready and prepared to help them if your buddy goes down. So just be aware that snow immersion is a real hazard, particularly here in the Pacific Northwest. So talk about it with your friends. Let your buddies know who are visiting from elsewhere that this is a real hazard. When you're out skiing, be alert, be situationally aware, know what the conditions are, know what to look for, but get out there and have a great time. And I hope to see you out here in the backcountry. Thanks for watching.